Well, here we are, day 4, out here on Corona Beach. It's been another obscure day. We had to go to the supermarket today for the first time, and I tell you what, that's the most surreal supermarket visit I've ever had in my life. I've got some video footage that I captured, which I was told very quickly that I shouldn't be capturing, which I'll share. But yeah, for those of you who haven't been down to the supermarket yet, or for those in different countries where you might not even be in lockdown yet, it was probably the most apocalyptic kind of experience that I've ever had. Gloves, mask, perspex screens, they queue out the front, letting people in periodically. It's got me thinking about whether or not some of these things, probably not that, but out of this 28-day lockdown, if there's going to be anything that kind of stays, it looks like the virus will slow but won't disappear. I was reading a report this morning, and I've been trying to do my best to kind of filter out the fake news from the real news, which is very difficult when your main source of news is Facebook. Maybe I should be changing my source. Sometimes I get it from LinkedIn. Maybe that's more credible. But there was a report that got shared around this morning which seemed to be pretty robust in its thinking and factual in its presentation of whatever data they seem to be able to get their hands on. So there was nothing revolutionary or new in there, but it did sort of start to try and understand and make sense of what the economic, macroeconomic and microeconomic impact of this period of lockdown is going to have. And there's almost unanimous agreement that there's going to be a recession. Will it get worse than that? A recession affects a reasonable number of people. Certainly this thing already has. There's quite a lot of people that are without work. It's arguable that when the lockdown finishes and things start to open up and people start to congregate again, that a lot of those positions will come back open. But depending on how long this goes on for, the implications could be quite massive, right? So I guess if we're headed for worse than a recession, then what does that mean for some of the less privileged in the community? What does that mean for less privileged communities? They were sort of doing some forecasting in sub-Saharan Africa and other places where this disease is, and it stands a lot better chance of survival there as a threat to us. So does it mean it eventually wipes out communities and villages down in some of these South American pockets of poverty, India, places like that? How do you enforce a lockdown on a nomadic tribe, Papua New Guinea? And there's bound to be tribes living in those parts of the world where they haven't seen another human outside of their community in a long time. And if the disease makes it into there, so I wanted to get a conversation going, if possible, and I was hoping that some of you might join in the comments below. I want to know about, what do you think it is, or what are the economic impacts that are most concerning to you? What are you most worried about, and where do you think we're not getting any answers? Where do you think the policy makers and the people, the leadership teams globally that are dealing with this situation haven't caught up with yet? I mean, I'm sure there's an enormous task list that these guys are trying to work their ways through, and some of the things that just haven't even made it to the list yet that are going to be significant impacts. What do you think they are? So hit me up in the comments below. I'm really keen to get a conversation going around what people are thinking and how they're feeling in terms of the economic impact of this thing. Certainly people that are here or are displaced, so they're in one country and come from a different one, how they feel about their home country as well as the country that they might be either living or travelling through. And for people who have family and friends outside of their, in some of these more underprivileged or struggling communities where healthcare systems aren't really that strong, even the ability to access fresh water, to wash your hands repeatedly and take those sort of fundamental security measures or precautionary measures, if they don't even have access to that, how's this, not only the virus, but how is everything else that's coming after that going to affect them? So I'm interested to hear what you've got to say. Hit me up in the comments. Stay safe, everybody. We're getting through this. Day 4.